What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the garage once again. For today's video, my buddy Kevin, who you guys might recognize, he actually used to have a Le Mans Blue E92 M3 that we were starting to do a track build for. Plans ended up changing. He sold the car and then he bought an E46 M3 convertible, which he had for a short period of time. Ended up selling that, and now he's daily driving a new to him E90 328i. And it's got a couple mods already, nothing crazy, but he does have some interior mods and some little things that we're gonna be doing on today's video. So we've got Kevin's car here. Kevin, say hello to the people.
Hey there.
So, tell us about this car, Kevin. What year is this?
The 2007 328xi.
Pre-LCI. What all's done to this thing?
It's got the Auto Technic gloss black grills in the front. It's got the E39 M5 wheel, squared setup all the way around.
These are 18s?
Yeah, 18s. It's got the painted spoiler in the rear. Got that off eBay. Then we got the USR taillights and just some tips on there just to make the exhaust look a little better. It's just they're dirty right now.
Nice.
We got aluminum trim, carbon fiber e-brake handle, Cody wheel, Alcantara steering wheel, an e-brake boot, and performance Alcantara boot, carbon fiber steering wheel trim, and a red start button.
Nice. And what are we doing today?
I'm doing the PedalHaus pedals.
Awesome. So these are aluminum. I've used PedalHaus before. I had PedalHaus on my M3. I think you did too, right?
Yeah, I had the black and blue.
Yeah, so these are
DCT.
super high quality aluminum stuff, billet aluminum. We've already taken off the stock ones here, the stock rubber ones. So this is the gas or the brake pedal. These come off really easily. You just kind of pull them off. They're compression fitted. So I already skipped that step here, but very simple to do. So I've never done one of these installs before, but we are going to use this here as a template. So PedalHaus gives you this. This is all purchased from IND. How much was this?
I believe 150.
150 for this set. So here's what it all comes with. As you can see, we've got a dead pedal. This one does not require any drilling or anything. This is actually just double-sided taped on there. And then template. This is the gas or brake, clutch. I'm sorry, clutch, brake, and then the gas pedal there. So this one screws right onto the existing plastic pedal, and we actually pulled these two off. I just showed you a minute ago. And so we've got some hardware here. So we're basically gonna do 2 of these self-tappers, or sorry, we're gonna do 4 of these self-tappers for the gas pedal, and 2 of these regular screws with nuts for each one of these. And once again, we're gonna use our template, so I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. All right, so to start with, we're gonna start with this clutch pedal. So we've got this little bracket here, which we're gonna use in order to drill our holes. It's basically a template. And then they did give us a couple zip ties. So what we're gonna do with this, kind of a smart idea, we're gonna basically zip tie this into place, and then we're gonna get a drill and a bit and drill 2 holes. So the holes that we're gonna do, I believe, are gonna be this one here and this one here. So again, 2 screws for here, 2 screws for here, 4 self-tappers for the gas. As you guys can see, I've got my little template on here. So the great thing about this template is it's got this little notch here, here, and here. So basically you just put it right on top of the existing pedal and line it up so that it doesn't move. And then I just took a zip tie, wrapped it around these 2 big holes here, and we're gonna be drilling into this hole here and this hole here. So this template will keep this from moving around while I'm drilling, and I'm using a 964 bit in my DeWalt drill. So go ahead and drill this through. The hard part might be holding this pedal. We'll see. Wow, that was extremely easy. Okay, same thing with this one over here. I think we're good there, so we can go ahead and pull this off now. And there we have got our holes. All right, so we've got our pilot holes drilled, but I'm gonna step this up to a 5/32 bit because this screw currently won't go through. So I'm just gonna make this hole a little bit bigger. Let's see if this fits now. I think we can screw that in, that'd be pretty good. And then we're gonna take our new one here, and it'll sit just like that. So we're gonna go ahead and screw this in, and this one should be good. All right, so just a word of the wise here. As you guys can see, I did a hole here and a hole here, but now that I've got these screws in here, there's actually no wiggle room back here to even put this nut on. So learn from my mistakes. The better spot would be here and here in the corners, but I don't like the way that looks. So I actually prefer that this looks like this. So yeah, that's why also a good reason that you do a smaller hole first. So once again, I did a 5/32 bit here, and this is super tight. I mean, this isn't gonna go anywhere, and I don't even have the nut on the backside. So we're gonna leave it like that. I think this is more aesthetically pleasing. We'll take a look at the brake pedal and see what that one needs to do. All right, so working on the middle pedal here and the brake, I think we've decided to do it the exact same way. We just like the way this looks better. Because these are silver and this is silver, it stands out a little bit more. And so, you know, if you were to drill it here in the corner and here in the corner, you're gonna notice that. So maybe if you had black hardware, it'd be a different story, but with these being silver, that's what they provided. I think this looks better. So we're gonna kind of do this exact same thing on this side, on the middle pedal. We definitely have clearance over here on this one to screw the nut on the back. This one over here is gonna be a little bit tough, but I think it might be doable. So we're gonna do the same template just to make it look congruent. And so once again, it's got these three little pegs on here, which helps you align it. So I'm gonna take our zip tie, once again, wrap this in here. Put it through this side. Zip tie this down. Just make sure you're over and down as far as you can go. So now we're good. So same thing, I'm gonna start with a smaller bit first.
At least it didn't break the bit. Fuck.
New one goes on just like that. Yeah, like even that's not going anywhere. All right, so for this one, put a washer and a nut on the back. All right, so we've got two of those on now. And for the gas pedal, we're just gonna use some self-tapping screws, and it will go on just like that. So same thing, pre-drill your holes and use the 4 self-tappers. All right, so after some deliberation here, we've decided to mount these screws, these 4 self-tapping screws. We're gonna do 2 on the very top and 2 on the very bottom. And then we're actually using this little template here to wedge in between the pedal and the ground. That way we have proper spacing there, and then we're gonna try to move this left to right, kind of center it up as best we can, and then screw, 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 screw. So then we'll use these self-tappers. All right, last but not least is our dead pedal here. So once again, this is just taped, double-sided tape. Backside, it'll just sit right on top, just like that. Same thing off the ground. Probably. Just a little bit. Just trying to make this straight. Okay. All right. All right. So that's about it. Final product. Alright guys, that just about does it for today's install video. I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns about anything that we've done on the pedal install, please let me know. You guys will see a lot more of Kevin's car in the future, I am sure. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.